Peppa's School Project. This book is based on the TV series Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is created by Neville, Astley, and Mark Baker. Peppa Pig, Peppa's School Project. It's the end of the day at Peppa's play group. For your school project, I want you to go home and make a castle, says Madame Gazelle. Use your imagination and make it big and fantastic. Can we use glitter? Asks Susie Sheep. Not too much glitter. It gets everywhere, says Madame Gazelle. The next morning, Peppa is eating breakfast. I'm doing a school project, says Peppa. I need to make a castle. Stick these yogurt pots on the cereal box, says Daddy Pig. No, Daddy, it has to be good, says Peppa. I see, replies Daddy Pig. Over at Susie's house, Susie and Mummy Sheep are looking at the computer. Are you sure Madame Gazelle told you to make a real fairy palace? Asks Mummy Sheep. Yes, says Susie, with all the little fiddle bits. Right, says Mummy Sheep. I think I'll stay at home today. Back at Peppa's house, Peppa draws a picture of the castle she wants to make. But it needs to be big enough for me to live in, says Peppa. We need to find a big cardboard box then, says Mummy Pig. Just then, the doorbell rings. Ding dong! Mr. Zebra is at the door with a delivery. It's just a little bulb, says Daddy Pig, opening up the big box. Why do they use so much packaging? Shall I take the box away? Asks Mr. Zebra. No, shouts Peppa. We need it for my project. After Mr. Zebra leaves, Mummy and Daddy Pig start making Peppa's castle. Peppa calls Susie on the phone. How is your school project going? Asks Peppa. It's going very well, says Susie. Mummy Sheep puts a tower on the palace. It needs to be more pointy, Mummy, says Susie. How is your castle going? Asks Susie. It's hard work, says Peppa. But Mummy and Daddy are helping a teeny weeny bit. What do you think of this tower, Peppa? Asked Daddy Pig. It looks a bit cardboardy, says Peppa. I need to get on with my work now. Goodbye, Susie. Daddy Pig has painted Peppa's castle so it doesn't look cardboardy anymore. Says Peppa. It just needs one more thing. Glitter. No, not glitter, cries Daddy Pig. The next morning, Peppa and her friends have brought their castles to playgroup. Susie's fairy palace is very glittery. Wendy Wolf's castle is very glittery. Candy Cat's castle is very glittery. Emily Elephant's castle is very glittery. My castle is made out of cardboard box and lots of glitter, says Peppa. It's a very fine castle, says Madame Gazelle, and so sparkly. Now Madame Gazelle is very glittery. Peppa is very glittery. Even Mummy Pig is very glittery. Everyone is very glittery. Isn't it wonderful what children can make using their imaginations, says Madame Gazelle. And my castle is big enough for me to live in, says Peppa. Peppa loves school projects. Everyone loves school projects, especially glittery ones.